Rubric 1. In this case, I think the author does a great job summarizing the issue at hand. In this case, the easy access to guns in the United States, but it can be a little bit too simplistic. So I would say more like a developing 3. Rubric 2. In this case, the author does provide a context about the easy access to guns in the United States, their availability, and some states that have some sort of requirement, though they never specify which are the requirements, but they do a good job. In this case, I would say more like a developing 4. Rubric 3. In this case, the author does develop their main perspective in this case. They are against easy access to guns and how this can increase the number of crimes. So I think the development 3 is good. Rubric 4 presents data. In this case, I think the author does provide some sort of data that can back up somewhat their claims against guns, but it can be a little too simplistic as some of the data and the things they affirm don't really correlate as for example that more guns means more crimes with violence, as many criminals will still commit such crimes even without guns. Or for example, when they talk about the mayor of Savannah, whose opinion don't really mean much. Their opinion don't provide any sort of meaningful information to the text. Rubric 5. In this case, I agree with emerging 2 because the author never really provides any sort of perspective other than theirs. In this case, against easy access to guns. The only instance where they provide some point of view other than theirs is at the end of the third paragraph, when they say that in some cases guns can be useful but never provide an example of such occasions. Rubric 6. In this case, I would say more like a developing 3, as the author does summarize the issue at hand and provide some sort of consequences. But the problem is that it can be a little bit too simplistic, and in many instances even presents new information that should have been in the main body of the text, such as the number of gun buyers per year, and at the end it says that most people use it with ill intentions, but this is just an speculation. And finally, does the author communicate their ideas effectively? Yes, I think they do, but it can be a little bit too simplistic, and some of the information don't really add much to the conversation. Thanks.